The next Spark session presenters are representing the WSU Tri-City campus. Anna Plemons is the Associate Vice Chancellor for Academic and Student Affairs, and Martin Valadez is the Executive Director at Tri-Cities Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
Wonderful. Thank you, Jessica. And Martin, there we go. Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you everyone for inviting us today. And I'm going to try to smile less, but this project was really exciting for me. And so I feel pretty excited about it. So first I was hoping to give Martin an opportunity to kind of tell us a little bit about the chamber so we can understand the context for the project. I'll follow up and tell you what we did as a course and some of the exciting outcomes that have happened since then.
Thank you, Anna. My name is Martin Valadez. I am the Executive Director of the Tri-Cities Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. And we're a Chamber of Commerce. We are focused on the Hispanic community because of where we are. However, we have members that are both Latino-owned and non-Latino-owned businesses. And we focus here on Benton and Franklin County, although we've also done through some contract with the Department of Commerce, we've also been doing some work in Yakima, Adams, and Grant. So we're small but mighty. When I started a year ago, we had 1 staff. Now we have 2 staff, and I am a part-time person. And we do a lot of work with immigrant Spanish-speaking work. And when Anna reached out to us, we were eager to do this because she and her students have skills that we need that can help both our chamber as well as the immigrant business owners that we work in. Also, because of some of the contracts that we have, normally we only help, let's say, or work with members who are due-paying members, but because of this, we were able to work with a lot of small business owners who are not necessarily members of the chamber. We were able to work with their class. They worked on some projects and they did some great work, as you can see there, some tutorials. How do we provide these immigrant business owners, particularly those that aren't yet well-versed in English, with tools so that they can be more successful in their business? And again, we're continuing that work. The class has ended, but we continue. We actually have 3 students who are continuing on as interns with us. They did such great work. So that's about it. I'll pass it on to Anna to talk about the project some more.
Thanks. Yeah, so when I approached Martin and said, hey, we would love to partner, at WSU Tri-Cities, we really see the Hispanic Chamber as a long-term strategic partner for us. But of course, always when, engaging a community partner, we wanted to make sure that we weren't just going to be, a drain on this great resource in the community. And so really trying to figure out what can we do, how can we partner in ways that really work for everyone. And I was so pleased, Martin suggested that, and what you see scrolling through here, we gave students in DTC 476, so that's Digital Technology and Culture. The class is titled Digital Strategies. So we're really thinking about what is the best digital strategy for a particular situation. So this was an awesome match to be able to work with, to pair our students with immigrant business owners. And so there were really 2 tracks. Students could either build tutorials, that's kind of what you see scrolling through here, and the idea was this immigrant business owner who you won't necessarily meet is needing to create a digital presence, but they'll be doing this from a mobile device. And so students had to create material. And so first, as the course, we spent some time in the curriculum looking at culturally responsive, how to build culturally responsive content. So hopefully we came in as good partners in that way. And then students could do these tutorials, how to build a website, how to build a presence in Instagram or Facebook and some different things. Or they could choose to meet directly with an immigrant business owner. And this is some of the photos you're seeing here, to create a digital library that the business owner could then use on their own as they build out their digital presence. And so the groups who chose this had a really awesome experience. One of our students said she took the best photo of her career so far, and that one's included. I think it's going to scroll up here in a minute. And so that was a really positive experience for our students, and then a chance to get out in the community in a COVID safe and friendly way and really concretely support the work, the business building of these particular business owners. One thing I really appreciated, we built in a revision stage in the project. So one of Martin's employees came and looked through when the projects were done, came back to our class and talked through, it was amazing, talked through every single project, like, hey, this one you're talking a little fast. It would have been helpful if you had markers. How can you create this so that it's a resource that the business owner can come back to? Just really tangible feedback. And so then the students revised again. This is the photo that the student said, best one she's taken so far. So yeah, built in that revision process so that there was some conversation back and forth between us and the chamber as the projects were developing. And then lastly, of course, really making sure there was that part of the process was student reflection. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out to the Community Engaged Scholars Program in College of Arts and Sciences, and a thank you to Dean Butler for establishing that, and the CCE for running it. I got to be a Community Engaged Scholar this year and learn how to do the classroom part of this work, I think, in ways that make good sense. And that focus on reflection was really useful to me, and I think really useful to the students as they got to think about what was great for them about this. And I guess the last thing I would say is the students did report that this was great for them. A lot of our students, because we are a regional campus and our students are likely still in their communities, it was, for many students, it was so meaningful and so energizing to get to do work for the communities that they're a part of. And so they were really excited about that opportunity. And to that point, I'd love to pass it back to Martine to say a bit more about what the interns are working on now.
Right. So this, like I said, we have a small staff, only 2 staff, and so one of the things that we're doing now is, as many of you know, there's a lot of vaccine hesitancy and vaccination rates among community, Latino community pretty low. So actually, they're helping us. We're doing some videos with trusted community leaders to educate folks about vaccination in Spanish. And so a couple of the students are helping us with that. And then the other person is helping us with content, other type of content, non-video content. Again, this is as a result of, we are a business organization, but, without vaccination, you can't open fully, you can't subscribe. And then also, we also have a small contract with the Department of Health to do outreach to the Spanish-speaking community. So that's helping fund both some of the work of our staff, but also help with fund the interns. So we're able to actually hire. I was originally only going to hire 1 intern, and I ended up hiring 3 of them, because then we went to 2, and then I saw the work of one of the others, and I said, okay, we want her as well. And 2 of them are bilingual Latinos, and the other one is a non-Latino, non-English, non-Spanish speaking, because again, a lot of our work is also in English. So this is great work, and hopefully we will continue this partnership, and we're excited about it. Thank you so much, Anna, for including us.
Yeah, the feeling is mutual, and I think we're a little ahead of our slides, but we're open for questions or conversation. I see one came in already. Thank you, Judy. Yes, Marcella Pattinson is a strong partner for us on this campus as well, and is doing a lot of amazing work. We at Tri-Cities are always thinking about how we can work with undocumented students and their families, and kind of continue to make sure their experiences in higher ed are positive, but that they're also connected to their communities that are important to them. There's a question that says, is this project going to continue in the future? We hope.
Well, with a different class. I mean, like I said, we have the students coming, and then if there's another classroom and there's another, opportunity to collaborate, it'd be great, because there's a lot of need in our community, and anytime we can partner with those who have skills we don't have and resources that we don't have, it's great for us, and it's great for the community.
And I think as we're waiting for another question, I think those feelings are mutual, right? Because I think for us, one comment that came up for a lot with students is they hadn't had a chance to do a lot of client-facing work. And so whereas maybe, Martine, maybe the chamber feels like they could use a little help on, particular kinds of content or discipline-specific knowledge, we really benefit deeply and directly from the opportunity to kind of have a chance to work with folks. And so a lot of the student reflection, the comments were very much like, okay, I was really nervous. I've never worked with a client before, but then students really realizing that they had that capacity and that interest to really listen to a client, think about being culturally responsive, and then revise for that, and really get a lot out of that experience.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Anna and Martine. If you're interested in learning more about work being done at WSU Tri-Cities to build connections and networks through their American Democracy Project, you can check out Anna's breakout room later this morning.